All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Manning now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Manning. He's got time in the pocket. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A first carry now for Paul Perkins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it, right?
It's really fascinating at what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in the NFL. Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. Remember, he had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's Perkins on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Manning. Bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. 1st and goal, Perkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Manning now to throw. His pass caught at the 4. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this 1st quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT. And his throw here is incomplete. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Des.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Going right side, he has Witten. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Here we go! Here we go!
1st down, Prescott. And this one complete to Winton over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Second down, Prescott. His throw incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Prescott on 4th down. He completes it to Bryant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to... New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A good pickup there at 22. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. Now Manning again. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Deeper. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before that. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Manning to throw once more. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They'll run again with Vereen. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Throwing is Manning, and now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This is fielded at the goal line. Ooh, with a juke. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Red zone opportunity. Working from the gun, Manning, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. A strong running. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's caught on the right side, Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Beckham, the lone receiver right. Manning now on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
He's going to take another shot here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. But gutsy call there. Yea's at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They met them now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing. Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Now Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. They're trying to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on third and goal.
Sometimes.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. James Hanna from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for... Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it third down and 10. From the gun on third down, Manning. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
So now at third and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. On third down, it's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this third quarter. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Manning. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Manning now on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a New York first down. Into the red zone now, Manning. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Manning to throw once more. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Again, it's Manning. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll let the shorter back Perkins run it. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Paul Perkins taking it in. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Eli's going to throw, and this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Holding offense.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go. Brand 38. Ohio.
Prescott now on second down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's third down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Third and long for Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick. Gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down. Eli Manning getting ready to go again on offense. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Perkins. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. On first down, back to Perkins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Second and goal from the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Now, it looks like they might be expecting a pass, an extra DB in on third. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Paul Perkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Giant defense now as they head back onto the field. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. Second down, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd and 4. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. And quickly, they get to the line. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On On third down, it's Prescott. Going up top. They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on first down. That is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Being chased out left. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Now, Cole Beasley. Beasley, 32 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball, bat it away. But, boy, they missed a big chance there.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now Manning. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, they go to Perkins. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they're going to speed things up here. Manning going to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that. Once this is called, if they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally just back off totally from throwing football, do you? So the potential exists for that 5th one to occur.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Prescott to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. He's got the leg, but it's it's no good. He missed it right. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This is fielded at the goal line. Muscles him off. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And
it's intercepted. And some room to work. A great read, and it's picked. He will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Still